Aloha everybody. Today I'm going to do a collective reading, and the foundation for this reading is from a dream I had 2 nights ago where in the astral I was building, and it was like low to the ground, and it was like the foundation just above the template in regard to New Earth. So the energy that's coming through in regard to tarot is the Eight of Pentacles energy, which is building, perfecting your craft, taking a lot of time and care into the details, getting all the details right to make sure that it's solid for the future. On an energetic level, this is happening in the collective, is what that experience and the energy coming in from that and the messages coming in from that is telling me. So it's about mastering skills, building foundation on the new template. This is really a time for fearlessly stepping into your gifts and cultivating that skill set more and more with all of your unique gifts. Yes, we all share a lot of gifts, but there's something that you do that no one else can do the way that you do it. It's purely unique to you. And this is what you offer to the collective in multiple ways. So follow your intuition regarding this, no matter where it takes you. We were born for this. That's just hands down, that's what it is. We chose to incarnate at this time with these specific skill sets so that we could offer this. And so the best thing that you could do for the greater good at this time is step into that. This is also a time for harnessing limitlessness, and that doesn't mean erasing boundaries. It means going beyond perceived boundaries that are holding you back. Ones that you have either, unhealthy ones that you have either learned or have had programmed to you. Pushing past these perceived boundaries is where magical outcomes are returned to you. For having that radical trust and faith to do that. So it's really coming to the edge and jumping in. That's really, I don't know why ice bath just came to me for that image, but. So a couple other things that I've uncovered in the past couple of days, just on a deeper level that have been downloaded for me to share with the collective in this video, is that Hawaii is the New Earth template. And so previously, Hawaii was known as the heart chakra of Gaia. Everything is shifting because of all the new templates and the new foundation that lightworkers are building, that the collective is building together, I should say, with lightworkers kind of being the trailblazers and way showers. But everything has shifted, and the message that I've been getting is that Hawaii is the pilot light for Pachamama's new Kundalini pattern. So it's the new root chakra for Gaia. It's the basis that everything else is built on. And there's a lot of safety and security in this, so root chakra coming through. Also, what I wanted to mention is there's this term that has been coming to me repeatedly, electrical celestial gateway. And I'm still learning more and uncovering more as I'm exploring and researching in my inner dimensions what this is and what this means for the collective. But a couple things that I have so far about what this means is that it opens our vessel up as a cosmic portal from the crown through the big toes into the earth. This is where a transference of cosmic transmissions come from the galactics into our environment and into our electrical biome, and we send that feedback back up. And it's all through the nervous system, through electricity, through neurotransmitters. This gateway is being activated in many people, and many people that it's already been activated in, it's opening more and more to allow more of that cosmic energy in, and our feedback, our energy here on Gaia back up to the cosmos. So it's a loop. It's symbiotic, so it's beneficial for both locations, local and non-local. And that's where you kind of get into the quantum physics of it. But from an energy perspective, it has to do more with electricity, neurotransmitters, and the biome of Gaia, of you, of your vessel, and the biome of the cosmos, particularly from galactic civilizations. So something to keep an eye on, the electrical celestial gateway, okay? We are all becoming these portals. Just literally, we will be walking portals. We already are, I should specify. It's going to happen on a greater scale, okay? As this gateway becomes more proficient, as it becomes more profound. All right, so let's just do a little clearing of energy first. And okay. Oh, the crystals that wanted to come today are peacock kyanite, I think that one kind of speaks for itself. In other words, this is a time to step into your gifts and your skill set and to follow your intuition. So kind of harnessing that peacock spirit, right? To not being afraid to show your colors, to show your shine, to show your light. That's really important right now. And then this Lemurian seed crystal wanted to come. And this is a special one because it's from Brazil. And it had lightning go through it, so you can see in the middle there's a charge that exits. So this is specifically Lemurian seed phantom lightning quartz. Phantom quartz is when a crystal is growing and it stops growing for a little while and then it starts growing again, so it appears as if there's a crystal growing inside of a crystal, and that's what phantom means. And then of course you can see the etchings from all the ancient Lemurian wisdom and knowledge stored in here. And then this little piece of malachite wanted to come, of course, to just ground everything and balance everything out. Okay. Clearing. And let's open up the space with the wind gong. I hope all you guys are doing well. Let's see what the cards have to say. Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust when I cut the deck. All right, that's what I was saying in the beginning, right? Some Egyptian energy coming through. Some Hather energy coming through. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So that's also what I was talking about as being the cosmic portals, right? So connecting with Horus energy, connecting with Hather energy, both from Egypt. It's kind of interesting. All right, Spirit, for the collective. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So that's exactly what I was saying in the beginning, right? Okay, I'm also getting labyrinth here. So if you have access to walk a labyrinth because it does something in your body's chemistry, literally that connects you to higher levels, okay? Also what this is saying is that there's no wrong step that you take. So really following your intuition, trusting that intuition, seeing where it leads you. Because what this is saying is that it will lead you to have that connection with those higher dimensional levels. But also there's a sense of grounding here with all these stones. And so this makes sense, right? These two opposing energies. Shining your light, trusting, following where your intuition is leading you, but remembering to stay grounded. That's really important because otherwise you're going to lose your balance, right? Also, what I'm getting with this is following your intuition where things feel like home to you. And I feel like home in the traditional sense doesn't have the same meaning that it used to because home is always here where you are. So where is your heart guiding you? Where is your truest intuition guiding you? It's a beautiful path, right? No matter, as long as you follow that, no matter where you're led, it will always be this beautiful path. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction. Let God in. All right, so dealing with some unhealthy coping mechanisms here, maybe some defensiveness, learning to let that go, recognizing that will bring you more in tune with yourself, with that inner home, no matter where you are. Also, what I'm seeing here is trust fall, right? With these two cards together. Trust fall. Okay? Because it's going to lead you home. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, who's next? Animal spirit, okay. Be spirit on the bottom, sweet results await. But that's also what I was saying in the beginning, right? If you do this trust fall and you trust and you follow your intuition, sweet results are there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, okay? So this is definitely a major part of the message that's coming through for the collective today. And there is also a sense of building in this card, right? With all the stones, building. And so it's, what do you want to spend your energy and time building, right? Loosen control, that's a big part of this. Whale spirit, yeah, trust the great mystery. So a lot of this is about radical trust and faith, doing that deep dive internally to really see where you want to put your energy on, focus on building. Where do you want to trust fall in other sense? What does home mean to you? What does home feel like to you? Where and why is that sense of home for you? Really important questions that are coming up today. All right, spirit for the collective. Yeah, dove spirit, be peace. Be peace, okay? So if there's some type of coping mechanisms or addictions, and this could be, addictions to food, addictions to, it could literally be anything. It doesn't even have to be like a substance. It definitely could be, it could be anything. Any type of unhealthy attachment or addiction it's what this is saying is you will be more at peace releasing those and releasing the control for those, allowing spirit to help you with that. But this is also about a sense of purity, right? Be peaceful in the decisions that you make is also what this is saying, because as long as you're making decisions from this place of pureness, right, on your path, just have peace knowing that you made the best decision at the time with the information that you had, and that you had the courage to trust your intuition, and you had the courage to take that leap of faith. And we have chameleon spirit here on the bottom, act as if. Okay. So I do kind of get the same energy from that card as here. Having that trust and that courage to shine your light, to show your colors, right? And don't forget that you're not limited to one idea of yourself, okay? We have many roles in this divine play that we can be or not be if we want to or don't want to. We don't have to stay true to one form if we don't want to, if it's not coming from our heart space. But there's also a playful sense to this card. So it's like remembering the energy that's coming through. It's like remembering to have fun during this process, going past your perceived boundaries of yourself, learning something new about yourself when you're exploring new environments, new skill sets, new gifts about yourself, okay? And when you are in that space, that's when it's really easy to let go of control, because you can kind of see how everything comes together, all right? You see that? Also, how I'm seeing this is literally, if you're thinking it, it's becoming a reality. And so again, just a little reminder to be cautious with your thoughts, because they are manifesting into physicality rather quickly. And so if you're like, I can't, I shouldn't, I won't, They shouldn't, they won't, they, whatever the case may be, you know, that's what's gonna manifest in your reality. So really pay attention to that and see how it's playing out in your life and what it's causing, what you're creating in your life in regard to that. And remember to kind of return to this when you need it, right? If you kind of get lost in this and you're like, oh, I went so beyond my comfort zone, I don't have this, you know, I'm not connected to my root chakra, where's my sense of like safety and security and foundation? Just simply come back to it, all right? Revisit it, but you'll be revisiting it from a different perspective now. But as long as it's done from this pure-hearted place, there's nothing to worry about. Because it's an explorative energy about your inner depths, about your inner realms, and how that manifests in your physicality. All right, Shaman's Dream. Okay, yeah, so on the bottom, Will o' the Wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. All right, yeah, so exploring those shadow realms, seeing what treasures await there. What can you bring to the surface? What can you shine light on and bring to the surface to share with the world, with the collective? Movement toward adventure. Yeah, there's definitely a spirit of like an explorative, adventurous spirit underlying all of this. That's really supporting this reading. That's a really beautiful energy. It's kind of grounding everything, and I feel like that's where that Malachite energy is coming in. All right, Spirit. For the collective. Deep diver, diving into a task. Yeah, so it's going deeper, you guys, going deeper. Really cultivating those skills, that skill set, your gifts, your spiritual gifts. Taking a deep dive into those. And that's at the heart of the reading, okay? And then at the bottom here, we have closing door and completion. Yeah, so what do you need to close the door on in terms of coping mechanisms, addictions, okay? Because the sense I get with this chameleon spirit here is that those are kind of blurring some of your intuitive senses. And I don't mean you specifically, I mean for the collective, and how that applies to your life in your own unique way is what is showing here. It's going to be different for everyone. But Spirit's saying it's really time to close the door on these. Because it is kind of camouflaging, is what I should say. Camouflaging the intuition a little bit here and preventing this kind of deep dive into the gifts. So that's just a little caution. Also, how I see this is defensiveness, right? Paying attention to things that cause you to feel defensive and what triggered that defensiveness in you. So there definitely is something that Spirit wants you to close the door on and trust, that, do the trust fall that it's for the highest good. Spirit's really asking you to embrace this right now because it's significantly going to propel you on your spiritual path, to have you feel more empowered internally, have a stronger connection to your intuition, be more at peace. I mean, there's so many benefits is what this is showing me by closing that door that you need to close, is what this is saying. Because it comes from a place of attachment, from a place of addiction, all right? It's a coping mechanism, and so really look at why that is. That's what this reading is imploring you to do. All right, let's get an energy here. Victory, yeah, it's going to lead to victory. Spirit is backing you with this. You will be victorious if you put that foot forward to do that and show like, hey, I'm trusting you, Spirit. I know this is something I need to do. Put that foot forward, and Spirit's going to help you get through it, and you can be at peace knowing this for sure. Okay? Yeah. It has to do with self-worth. It has to do with abundance mindset. It has to do with your craft and how you support yourself as well. Okay? Yeah. What did you come here to do? Solar plexus chakra. Okay? Archangel Campbell. Your will, your sense of self-worth. What did you come here to do? Your mission, your purpose. It's directly connected to that. Whoa, okay, we have a lot wanting to come out. All right, for the collective spirit. Yeah, it has to do with abundance mindset. Is it coming from a place of lack, or do you feel like there's enough? All right? There's always enough. There's always more resources, and Spirit leads the way. You see that? Your solar plexus chakra is going to lead the way. All right? Follow that. Follow that. And this also has to do with love. Romantic connections, self-love, how you express your love to others. There's an abundance of that too. And are you expressing it enough in your life to people that are in your realm? Okay? Yeah, so this, I mean, this is also a pretty direct message that there's something in, you know, in the romantic connection realm that the door needs to be shut on, and you need to trust, okay? Because it is muddling things a little bit and making it difficult to see the boundaries, all right? To see the healthy boundaries, I should say, are muddled a little bit there. Also, what this is saying is that channeling this chameleon spirit can help you transform that previous outdated version of you in regard to your romantic connections, or how you express love, or how you show self-love to yourself. There's a lot of transformation and growth and evolution that can happen here, as long as you're willing to let go and trust that you are supported by Spirit in this sense, and that there's a lot of abundance to be had after taking that deep dive to gather the courage to do that, okay? Because that is what it comes down to also. All right, let's get a Moonology. You can't make this up, you guys. What do you need to release? This is a huge part of this message. It's time. Whatever you're feeling that you need to release, it's time. Oh my gosh, I just spilled all the cards. And this is one that came out. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So the energy is, what this is telling me is that not only backing up what I was just saying, about now is the time to do this, right? To have the courage to do this, but also this energy will be in play with us until the new moon in Aries in March, okay? 2024. Yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. Just a little reminder here, some Cancer energy coming through. Again, about feeling safe and secure while all of this is going on, keeping that grounding during this transformation. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. That's also what this is saying, right? Right? All right, Spirit. For the collective. Okay, we got 2 here. Be bold and make the first move and hold your vision. Yeah. So definitely a lot of encouragement to take that next step, to go outside your comfort zone, to be bold, okay? And take that step towards your vision, because it is, if you can see this transition here, it is coming into actuality. It comes in phases, right? So the sense I get is that you know what I'm talking about pertaining to you. It is happening on a collective level, so don't feel like there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Be at peace. You are love. You are loved. Sometimes we just have to deal with these attachments or these unhealthy connections or whatever the case may be. Close the door on them, right? You know the way. You know the way Spirit is showing you, okay? If not, take a little bit of time and self-reflection, of meditation, doing some inner exploration so that you know that Spirit has your back on the temple path and is working with you to release these so that you can become a more evolved version of yourself. And using this peacock spirit peacock kyanite to remember that you have a lot to share, a lot of shine, a lot of color, a lot of love. And it's only going to get brighter when you close the door on things that you know are no longer serving you or your greatest good on your path. Yeah, because if you don't, it kind of keeps you in this in-between place, right? Wandering between realms, straddling worlds. It kind of keep like, oh, I kind of want to keep this potentiality open, but I kind of want to explore this. And it's like the universe is like, oh, well, which one is it? Okay, so be clear about your choices. Make those choices from what feels like home to you, what expands your heart chakra when you think about it. Keep in mind your self-worth and your self-love as you're making these decisions, right? Yeah, so be bold, make the first move, and hold your vision, because it's manifesting into physicality, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Yeah. All right. So the energy that you put out that's what's going to be returned to you, is what I'm seeing here. Because this is the last oracle card. So it's like whatever energy you put into doing this, into taking Spirit's advice from this reading and taking steps in the direction that you know is for your greatest good and the greatest good of all, things are going to balance out. It's going to be a win-win for everyone, right? Just act from a place of love and trust and not a lack mindset, but an abundant mindset. And you'll end up exactly where you need to be. Okay. All right, so beautiful message coming through from Spirit today. Let's clarify with tarot. Yeah, Ace of Wands at the bottom. This divine spark. What sparks you? What lights you up? What triggers your muse, right? For you to want to create that fire, that spark. Follow that spark. Yeah, and it has to do with decision making, right? What decision sparks you, ignites you, makes you feel electric, makes you have that tantric lifestyle where you're living with all your senses open. Those are the decisions Spirit wants you to look at for this, and what is keeping you and holding you back from that spark. That's what it's time to shut the door on, okay? All paths lead home. What is this? Okay. All right. So Hierophant and Nine of Cups. So we have some Taurus energy here. And wish fulfillment. So being committed to what you this is about following your highest path. Being committed to your highest path. What brings you the most happiness, personal happiness? What brings you the most joy? Follow that in almost a stubborn way. Okay? It's saying don't hold back for anyone or anything regarding what brings you the most happiness and joy from the highest place of good for all. Okay? It has to do with your inner vision also. Leading you, trusting that. And this definitely has to do with your spiritual practices. It's almost like a sense of like commanding that within yourself. Okay? Within that labyrinth within yourself. Commanding that path. Bringing it to the surface, what brings you the most joy and fulfillment? There's a sense of taking control of that, but not in the typical controlling way, because it's like you have to release control to really embrace that. I shouldn't say, embrace is a better word. Fully embracing that within yourself. Yeah, and it has to do with your passions and your drive too. Okay. Dove spirit. What's this dove spirit? The hangman. Yeah. Okay, so this is looking at things from all angles is the message that I'm getting from this. There's a lot of different ways that you can view reality. Choose to be peace. Choose to be peace. Also, what this is saying is to enjoy the still moments. If there has been a little bit of confusion in the recent past, particularly regarding a situation with another person that kind of made you feel lost Spirit's saying take a breather after that experience. Find your inner center, find your inner peace. Return to that place of purity, right? And sit in that for a little bit is what this is saying. Yeah, it had to do with making a decision to walk away from something. Okay. What's this deep diver? What's this deep diver? Strength and Ace of Cups, yeah. Forgiveness, okay. Forgiveness. This does have to do a lot with self-love. Some Leo energy coming through here. Taming the beast. Taming the beast within because you love yourself enough to do so, and that you're willing to do the work to do that. Okay? And that's at the heart of the reading. You are worth it enough to yourself to do that inner work and to face that so that you can overcome it. And Spirit is right there with you, asking you to trust. Yeah, whatever it is, it's a heavy burden. It's a heavy burden in your reality. What's this cornucopia, Spirit? Also, how I'm seeing this, I'm sorry, there's another message here. Also, how I'm seeing this is if there's something that you feel that you are having a difficult time talking about or speaking to someone else about, Spirit's asking you to find the strength within to be able to share that, okay? To be able to share whatever's going on internally that you have felt that you haven't been able to talk about. It's time to break down the barriers, okay, is what this is saying. And that's hard to do sometimes. But that's in the heart of the reading. Cornucopia. Okay, lots here. Okay, so the cards that came out are the Star, Four of Coins, and Temperance. Okay, so there's a lot going on with these, with two major arcana coming out under this cornucopia, specifically with what I was talking about, which was lack mindset versus abundance mindset, and how much is actually available to us that Spirit is leading us. And this has to do with our sense of self-worth, our sense of self-love, and what we feel that we deserve in our life, okay? And so this is what's being healed in the collective through Sagittarius season. We have Aquarius and Sagittarius energy here. And with the Four of Coins in the middle, that means that people are having a hard time letting go. This is the time to let go and trust that all your hopes and dreams will be manifested and cultivated into your reality in divine timing. Also, what this is saying is there does take time, there is a necessary time to heal. Okay, there's like a healing period. And so really surround yourself with comforting, loving energies while this healing period is taking place. Know that you are embraced and held by Spirit in a very high regard. That's also a message that's coming through here when you're going through this healing process. And be patient with yourself during this process, because for many people, for many different reasons, it's hard to let go of certain things, whether it be people, places, or things. And what this is also saying is that no one can take your path away from you. No one can take what you are alchemizing for your reality away from you. No one can take what is meant for you away from you. All right? And this has nothing to do with other people, places, or things. This specifically has to do with you, your gifts, your destiny, the way that you alchemize in your reality, what you hold within you. Okay? This is where Spirit wants you to be bold and hold that vision. That's what this is saying. This is where Spirit wants you to be bold and hold that vision. What this is also saying is that the key, the in to all of it, accessing all of this, is vulnerability. Look at this. Letting go. Remember, you are abundant in your natural, purest, most vulnerable state. No one can take that from you. All of these truths can be true at the same time. All of these truths are true. Okay. All right, so at the bottom, Knight of Coins. Yep, just keep plugging away on your path. It's a sure and steady thing with each step. You will get there. With every step that you take, the Omniverse will reciprocate, and it will just increase abundance and prosperity and stability, and increase your determination with it. Each step it's like a building on energy, right? And it's a win-win for everyone. Okay, that was a beautiful message, Spirit. I just want to take a second to thank Spirit for the messages that came through. Giving gratitude and love. Some solar plexus activations coming through. You might be able to feel them. And root chakra as well. I'm going to play a little bit of monochord if you want to stick around for a minute. Oh wait, first actually, there was a number 49 that was calling out to me that I wanted to read from this book from. Let's see what 49 on this Angel of Love card is. Oh, Emmanuel, okay. Emmanuel will help you celebrate all of life. Use gratitude as a gateway to personal freedom. Transform any situation, create healthier relationships. So a lot of underlying themes about what we talked about, right? Invocation. Emmanuel is always available to assist you. Once you decide to ask for his assistance, know in your heart of hearts that he has already cleared the way for magic to occur. Focus on being grateful for his loving support. Then light an orange candle and say, Emmanuel, help me know what I need to do to experience abundance, happiness, joy, and ease in all areas of my life. Surround me with your love so I can feel your gentle guidance and strength. I give thanks for the miracles that are about to occur in my life. Emmanuel is loosely translated as God is with us. He often carries a long sword that opens multidimensional windows through which magic and miracles can travel. He is often mistaken for Metatron, the angel who saved 3 condemned holy men from a fiery furnace. Emmanuel's name is also sometimes used to identify otherwise nameless angels. Emmanuel loves the color orange as well as fresh flowers. Butterflies often appear when you call upon him. You will feel the gentle stirring of love, hope, and joy in your heart immediately. Emmanuel reminds us that God is within everyone and everything, and that magic and miracles can become part of everyday life if we are willing to allow them. Emmanuel will remind you to celebrate every moment and to see the sacred in the mundane. Just as a caterpillar becomes a chrysalis and then transforms into a beautiful butterfly, he will help you to revamp your life in miraculous ways. When you call upon Emmanuel, expect to be asked to go within and to deepen your self-understanding. It's the trust fall within, guys, okay? Okay. take a couple deep breaths to incorporate these beautiful energies into your subtle energy body and your physical vessel. Mahalo for spending this time with me, and I will check in with you next time. Deep gratitude and aloha.